Oh my goodness. Okay. And welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Thank you for watching. I'm Christiana. This is Well Behaved Wallet, where my mission is to love the life I have while building the life of my dreams. So, it has already been a super eventful December. I just got back from visiting my sister in Tennessee because she's awesome, and I want to spend as much time as I possibly can with her because she's amazing, and her new fiance is also amazing. Well, not really new, but anyway, he's amazing. So I was only there for a few days. It was super quick, and her fiance works for Nissan, and they're both car people. Like, they love their cars, and my sister has a way with driving. She is a very smooth driver. So when we were kids, my father didn't like riding with me because I made him nauseous. So she went, and then she took over and she drove, and he fell asleep because she's a very smooth driver. And her fiance is a super gearhead, and he knows all about cars and gets these great deals. A, because he works for Nissan, and B, because he knows where to look. So when I got there, they were super gracious, and she picked me up in this sexy little convertible car. I think it was a Nissan Z something? I don't know. It was really cute. It's like one of those where you're laying back, you're almost laying flat on the car floor. But it was a lot of fun, and she was driving that, and she drove us all around because she's amazing like that. So it was the day before I was meant to leave, and so I flew out. My plane left at 5 a.m. It was a weird flight, super cheap. My plane left at 5 in the morning, and we had just come back from dinner, and we were going to his parents' house, and the roads were wet, the roads were slick, it was raining, and there was a hairpin curve, and she got caught, and we ended up running off the road and smashing into a tree, and the car flipped entirely around. So it was facing the wrong way in the ditch on the side of the road. So thankfully everyone was okay, no one was hurt, thank goodness. But it was rough, and I felt so bad for her because she was driving. So it was just not a great way to end the evening. But his family is super amazing, and they came and picked us up and took us to safety at their house. And so her fiance called the police because he knew he would need that for insurance. The whole front bumper was down, so they need to wait for the insurance adjustment. And here's the thing. I love AAA. I have AAA, and I was about to call, but they didn't want to wait around for AAA because it would have taken too long. It was in a dangerous location because it's a super dangerous hairpin, and they didn't want to wait around for that, and they were just going to take the first truck that got there. So that's what ended up happening, and so I didn't even get a chance to call them to come out, which they would have done because even though they are in Tennessee and I am from New Jersey, because I had AAA, they would have come to Tennessee, or they would have sent a Tennessee truck driver. Anyway, so that would have been a great money-saving tip. But it just, because of the rain and the danger of the situation, the state trooper was get out of here, go to safety, don't wait around. And he stayed with the car and waited for the tow truck because it was just too dangerous to have 4 of us wandering around on the side of the road. So he's just go. So we did, and again, his family is just really amazing as well, and they came and picked us up, and we hung out there. And because the whole family is really car cool, they lent us one of their cars to go drive back to my sister's home, and they were able to give me a ride to the airport in the morning, or later that night. So that was a little excitement to start the month off. again, I just say thankfully everyone was okay. Not really the best situation, but hey, I mean, we're thankful that it ended up and no one got hurt. I'm just saying that again. So that was the start of my December, of our December. So that was that, but again, we're thankful we're all safe, and I feel like I am on the mend. I just, I got home, I slept a little bit, and feel like my cold, my allergies are almost gone, and so that's a good thing. Also, something cool that I came home to was, I'll show you, give me a second, look at that. It's snowing. It was coming down pretty heavy a couple minutes ago, but it's since stopped. You can see little kids out in the house across from us. That's pretty cool. So that's a cool way to start the month. So got some good stuff as well. So here's some fun little Christmas goodies, pre-Christmas goodies from me to me. I haven't bought new luggage in like 10 years, and I thought it was time to up my travel game, so I decided to splurge on Black Friday and treat myself to some new luggage. This is a traveler tote, which I used in my Nashville trip because I was traveling basic economy, and it fit the carry-on requirements, so I had no problem bringing this through. Basic economy, where you're only allowed to bring a personal item, and I jammed this thing full. I really got great use out of it. So what I'll do, let me know if you want a full review, because I really like this. It's my first time using the brand, and I've traveled with it, so I have some thoughts, and they're good. Spoiler alert. There's this pocket in the front. There's a pass-through at the back, so it fits on your rollerboard. There's also a pocket back there too. And there's a zip at the top, which for me is essential. So it just fits on top of the rollerboard like that. And that's the rollerboard. And it is international carry-on compliant, which is exciting because wouldn't it be cool to take some international trips in the future? So that was a little Christmas present from me to me. And they're super light, like super light. So my last set of luggage was an LL Bean duffel and rollerboard that I bought when I was teaching abroad, and I gave the big duffel to my mom to take abroad with her. So I thought that was kind of like a cool passing of the torch. So I have been in the market for new luggage, and I'm glad to have this, and I'm hoping it lasts for at least another 10 years. The reason I chose Travelpro was because I heard from stewardesses that this is what they use and what they're recommended to purchase. And I was kind of looking on the, as I was in the airport, and sure enough, all the flight crew carries Travelpro, so that's a plus from me. These are the boxes that it came in, and it was down to the wire because I was scheduled to leave, and this was scheduled to arrive on the same day. So I was waiting for it so I could throw all my stuff into this and give it and test it out on that trip. So that's what I did. And so far, really, really pleased with it. So after treating myself, I also I have to up my game to hustle. To pay for it, and this is I have some eBay packages. In case you were wondering what was in those packages and what is selling this time of year, they were a pair of comfy, loose drawstring pants from the brand Cut Loose, and they actually had the word summer in the title, so, and they're going to a place in Minnesota or somewhere, so I'm all right, I'll take that. The second item was a infinity scarf that was black with gold anchor print, and I actually thought about keeping it for myself, but I just let it go. And then the third item was an embroidered button-down sweater, kind of cute and a little, I could see how that would be a holiday type theme. So that's what was in those 3 packages. Pleasantly surprised to see an uptick in December in eBay sales, so that was a plus, even though I extended my handling time while I was away. I still made 3 sales while I was gone for 3 days, so that was a plus. And I'm hoping to kind of reorganize my eBay storage area and redo some listings to up my sales there as well. And I also got myself a new perfume on eBay, like a sample. So that'll be something fun to test out. Let me know if you guys want to see videos on fragrance. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in, but it's something that I really enjoy. So I'm happy to talk about that. And the final thing I want to show you, because this is very like minimalist related. So this is, sorry, a coat that I wore last winter and I love it. And so, let's see, this will work, hold on. Yeah, that will work. So this is the coat and I adore it. Here's, ooh, sorry, there's a thing. I'll back up. I bought this coat for $10 from Charlotte Russe, the Sense Out of Business Charlotte Russe. So that's what it looks like. And it's like, you can tell it's pretty beaten up, but I love this style. It's like a gray wrap coat with a shawl collar and buttons. And I love it. I wore it to death last year and it's just amazing. I also washed it. I didn't even care because it cost $10. But I found out that I loved the style so much. So I was on the hunt this year for another coat of this similar style. So look what I found. I found this coat, which is almost identical to this coat, only nicer. The new coat is from the brand T by Tahari, and I found it on eBay for $50, including shipping. Normal retail price closer to $200 or $300. So I'm pretty happy with that deal. So this is made of wool. I think this is just made of polyester. Yeah, just polyester. There's that one. And this is the upgrade. This is what the upgrade looks like. So very similar, only slightly nicer. And still the same style, super warm, and I'm so excited to be rocking this. This coat is still in pretty good condition. So I know our office is doing a coat drive, so I am planning to wash this, dry it, and then donate it to someone else, so hopefully they can enjoy it as well. That's what I got for you today on this Vlogmas Day 2. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you'll keep watching. Bye!